Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some World of Tanks. And today we're going to be looking at one of my personal favorites, Chieftain T95 Centennial. But I'm not actually going to go over any of the stats today. Today's just going to be looking at a game, which is why this video is only going to be 7 minutes. However, the main focus at this point is teammates. I mean, yes, they're terrible. We all know that. But this is more of a thing of getting along with teammates and knowing what is going to go on. So right off the head, I start pushing the T26E4, and he starts to go charging ahead. I stopped at the first sign of an enemy because I really don't want to get rushed. Coming alongside me is an Object 252U, and I honestly don't really know what happens to him. He just kind of disappears. However, that Pershing is overextending beyond no end. And I'm really keen on trying to keep, some of my heavier tanks alive, as they are quite valuable. However, this guy just falls into a gauntlet, essentially. But he does not listen to me on ordering him to fall back, or at least telling him to fall back. And he just keeps pushing on ahead. Right now, I just think he's lost cause. I am not going to help him as much as I'd like to. He overextended, and it's not worth it. And what he did essentially is, yeah, you could say, okay, it's just one tank, but frankly, a Super Pershing is still a Super Pershing, or even just a tank is still a tank. Having that extra gun is still nice, and what he's done so far, and he's still alive, he's just thrown himself away. And it's really kind of sad, honestly, because he didn't want to listen to me or anybody else that told him what to do, or at least trying to help him out. I'm trying to call out fire on this Oni here because I don't like him up on that hill. Not one bit. However, my shots keep on bouncing. I don't load up any premium here. I do have a fair chunk of premium ammunition, 25 shots. And oh, my shot bounces right there on no health. However, he decides to pull back a little bit. I decide to go ahead and fire off another shot. He starts aiming at me. I pull back. He pulled back too. And my shot ricochets, unfortunately. However, he decides to go down the hill. I push on a little bit further, try to make my way to Super Pershing to give him some relief. However, this is why I said he's thrown himself away. He's now being rushed by a charioteer and medium tank. There's actually a couple other tanks back there as well that are also shooting him that aren't spotted. I help him out with the charioteer, and he gets taken out by the TVP. Focusing my attention back on the Oni here, and waiting for him to come on down. Shot right in the side. Done and over with. Got one of the big targets out of the match. Side on to Ferdinand, and I realize I am actually one of the most forward tanks here. I don't like being all the way on the front line, especially with more or less a sniper tank. This thing's got armor, but it can't really brawl all too much. It's got, just bounced air, or took a Ferdinand shot like no other. However, I'm waiting for my team to push up. We do have a heavy tank that did push really far forward, but however, there's a 103 or T103 sitting there, and I really don't want to take a shot from that. That Object 252U is still sitting behind me a little ways, but I honestly don't know what he does. I'm worried about the Ferdinand and T103. Ferdinand shows his side. I put a shot into it, and he starts to turn his attention towards me. Ooh, good shot by the artillery. Put another shot, and I miss right over the top. I whiz that shot over the top. He's trying to angle, and thanks to the amazing penetration of this gun, he's done. Now pushing up beside me, along with, or just in the goal to take out this T103, and here comes the good thing with team cooperation. And no, I had no communication really with anybody except for quick commands, but I had this guy really was knowing what we were both knowing what each other was doing. This T103 was giving us both trouble, and the T95 that rolled up beside me, T95E3, I believe, the medium, he knew that 103 was a issue, and he decided he wanted to push up on that side and give him something to think about. Me still on his main focus, he starts to switch over to the T95, and I decided to make my way down this hill. I was going to push on the left side of him as I do here, and from here on, we essentially pincer this guy. I hit him from behind, and he goes and takes and hits him from the front. This T-103 got really focused, and unfortunately, he did not read the situation properly and did not retreat. If this 103 would have retreated back to his TVP and the other guy that's over there, he would have been a lot better off. I do tank a shot from the T-103, and he does score about half my health. Me on 4 kills. I decided to put a couple shots in TVP, and I get greedy. I hate to admit it, I get greedy. I hold off my shot, wait for somebody else to hit him, give him down nothing. I saw he started screwing up our Tiger P there, so I put a shot into him, and the T-95 gets him. Credit to the T-95 there. He did help me tremendously in taking out that T-103 and saving our teammate, who now just got killed by a Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger. Great. Love it. Me and the T-95 C2, the last 2 tank destroyers up there on the hill, he takes a shot from the Waffenträger and decides to pull back, as is very ouchy. I can't take a hit from the Waffenträger. He does have the big gun. However, I take a shot at him. I miss. He bounces his shot against me. I decide to take the opportunity to push towards it and not give him another shot on me. He, however, was not reading the situation and does not realize that my T-95 buddy was there to distract him and let the artillery take him out in one shot. Good job to the GW Tiger P. Pushing on the last guy, who is one of those things and has absolutely no health, so me with my ultimate greed decided I want to go and finish him off. Take a shot. Oh, right in the track. T-95 barrels down. Does more damage himself and misses his shot. I'm reloading. Oh, and he dies, and I put a shot right in the back. And that is game. 5 kills. Not bad. As see here, pretty hefty amount of credits and XP, almost 2,800 damage. Tons of rewards. Almost 500 damage blocked from that one shot, which is absolutely incredible. Got Duelist, Fighter, Spotter, Fire for Effect, and Mastery Badge. Anyway guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.